Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of What Would You Do for the Money? Today we got a special treat for you. We have a stand-up comedian, a local comedian right here from Baltimore, Brother Dawud Shabazz. Don't forget, send us your clips and we'll send you money for your stand-up clips or for your comedy skits.
Coming to the stage, the gorgeous comedian that you love to hate, Dawud Shabazz.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for this opportunity. I want to say, for the first time, I'm doing clean comedy, right? So a friend of mine, I was telling him, I was like, hey man, I got to do this clean set. He was like, oh my Lord, 𝐅𝐔𝐍𝐼 is in effect, right? So I was like, no, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Watch. So I'm going to tell you, so I was thinking, you know what I hate? I hate doing jury duty, right? It costs $11.50 to park. They pay you $10 for an entire day. So you're left $1.50 in the hole. The city owes me $1.50. But they'll probably add that to the $500 worth of tickets I got from the speed light cameras. Woo. So look. So while I'm in jury duty, right, I'm sitting and I notice this old white lady comes in, right? And she looks angry. Right? She looks like the first Karen. Right? She's the first Karen. And she's walking in. She's like, somebody's going to jail today. And I was like, oh my God, I hope they don't pick her for the jury. Right? So the bailiff, he was like, ma'am, you cannot serve on the jury. And she was like, why can't I? I'm here to do my civic duty. I'm a taxpayer. He was like, yeah, but you're also the judge presiding on the case. The game is rigged, everybody. The game is rigged. You know, I love watching commercials. I don't like watching television. I just like watching the commercials. One of my favorite commercials is Jimmy J.J. Walker when he does the life commercial, right, about getting life insurance. So one day I'm sitting there and watching the commercial, and I said to myself, what would it be like if he was a preacher, right? Now I started thinking, I could just hear his voice, and I could see him on the pulpit, right? And he was like, somebody need to get baptized right now, right? And he said, who wants to get saved? Come on up and get saved right now, because Jesus is dynamite. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, I don't think that'll be a good service to go to, right? Because JJ needs to stay in the projects because he's a little too ghetto to be in church, right? But a lot of preachers right now are going through things, right? Did y'all know the preacher got robbed for $1 million worth of jewelry, right? I know Jesus was in heaven like, kick the table over! Kick the table over! Another preacher, he told his congregation, he was like, y'all petty. You can't give me your McDonald's money, your Red Lobster money. I asked you for a Murado watch 2 years ago. You know you can get a Murado watch from Sam's Club. Now I was sitting there like, well, obviously the Lord don't want you to have this Murado watch. Because if your congregation ain't getting you a watch from Sam's Club, son, you don't need it. I'm just saying. I got 7 kids, right? I love taking them to the beach because they have waves of fun, right? My kids hate that joke. They hate it. But I have a son, right? He annoys me. He annoys me. He's like the chicken pox, right? He's like a rash. He makes me itch every time he come around. So one day I was like, hey son, I need you to hop in the car. We're gonna go somewhere, right? So I took him somewhere. It was far. Far. Get him out the car. I was like, all right, what I need you to do is sit right here, stay here, don't move, don't come home, right? So I hop back in the car and I'm speeding home, right? And as soon as I get home, I walk in the house, right? And I hear the game upstairs playing. And I'm like, well, who's upstairs in the room playing? And I go in the room. He's sitting there playing his PlayStation. I was like, son, what are you doing here? He was like, you left me. I was like, I know. I told you to stay there and don't come home. So you know what I did? I gave him a beating. Why? for not following directions and disobeying orders. Oh man. So look, I'm about to get out of here. I'm Dawud Shabazz. Peace. Thank you for having me, and I'm out.